The name of this video is gonna be, I don't know, what should I call it? I'm gonna call it It's Not About You. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. Title of this video is It's Not About You. And the title of this video was inspired from a line from the Doctor Strange movie where the Ancient One was telling Doctor Strange that it's not about you. You know, Doctor Strange, he had a really, really huge ego. And, he had this really grandiose idea and image of himself because I guess that's just how he was used to seeing himself, or people around him made him feel like he was a big deal. He was this, neurosurgeon, which, was a big deal, I guess. But he also had to have his ego broken. And there was a scene in the movie of Doctor Strange where, the Ancient One's just like, all this time you just fail to realize that it's not about you. It's not about you, you know? And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like, you ever just felt like people in your life just kind of assume that a lot of things that like you were doing were for them? Like, you ever dated somebody, let's say you were like dating somebody and you were kind of trying to get your finances in order, just in general trying to improve your quality of living, maybe, your money. Well, I said that. Well, no, not the same thing. So yeah, like you were trying to like improve your finances, your credit score, stuff like that. Maybe like your spouse or something like that. And, they just kind of assume that you were doing it, for them, say like if you had a girlfriend or something like that. And it's like, it may collectively like benefit you if we're together, if and when we are together. But don't get it twisted, like doctor like the Ancient One said, it's not about you. I'm not doing this shit for you. It was never about you. A lot of people make the assumption, they assume that a lot of things that you're doing is for them. And it's just like, no, it's not. Like, for example, like when I was dating my ex, and I told her that I was, going to be traveling and I was doing stuff and getting stuff in order. And I don't know, like she just kind of, I guess, made the assumption that that had something to do with her. And I'm like, no, I had purchased this camper, this RV before I even started dating you. You know, it had nothing to do with you coming along with me. But she assumed, or she gave me the impression that she, thought that a lot of the arrangements that I was making was solely because of her or had something to do with her. And it was just like, no, this was my plan. This was my vision. This was, you know, my vision, my dream. My dream was to travel. My dream was to be a nomad. My dream was to, live a more free, a different kind of life, a more explorative life. That was all me. I was the one that made this happen. I was the one that acquired this RV. I was the one that got the vehicle to tow it. I was the one that made all the other shit happen. That was me. It's not about you. A lot of things about this world, on the surface, are really surface based. a lot like people, a lot of things about people are, surface based. On the surface, it looks great. It looks nice. It looks really inviting, but once you kind of start to peel away the layers, you start to realize that a lot of things that you see on the surface are not really, what they at first glance appear to be. You know, some people on the outside look really beautiful, but when you kind of analyze their behaviors and their personalities, just their overall likeness, they don't seem like they really have much to offer. You ever like been really attracted to someone visually, like looks wise, but then you got to know them and you realize it ain't really shit to them, but their looks, and it's like they're overly obsessed with their looks. You know how some girls just like they focus so much on their looks and how pretty they are, but then like the more you just kind of realize like they're so overly like focused on their looks, and the more you kind of are around them and you get to know them, you realize that it ain't really much to them outside of their looks that you like about them. I don't like people that are overly like I like women that I'm attracted to physically, but like for me to be fully attracted to somebody, a woman, it has to be more than just looks. And me, like once I feel like someone's all about their looks, it makes me feel like they're self-absorbed, and that's to me that's unattractive because I feel like these are the kind of people that only care about surface-based things. They don't care about stuff that's beneath the surface, and I don't like that. That turns me off. I could be like looks wise, I can be extremely attracted to a woman, but if I feel or I sense that she's very shallow and she only cares about stuff on the surface, then I kind of just naturally get kind of turned off because, again, shallow people that only care about surface, superficial things is a huge turn off to me. You can be the most cutest girl in a room, but if I like feel like you're shallow, like I'm not attracted. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. But no, like what I've learned is like a lot of people are just shallow as fuck, and it's just like, man, that shit is not sexy. That shit's not sexy. It's not attractive. And you can say what you want. Oh, you're just jealous of us because we're beautiful. Like I don't know. I don't care that much. I think part of the problem is people think that people care way more than they actually do. I really don't care. It's like and again, it's like it's not about you. Like it's not about you. Like my last relationship that I was in a process of, preparing to, go and be a nomadic traveler. And, my ex, she started tripping and kind of crashing out and doing dumb shit. I'm like, listen, I don't know like what you're on. You just starting to do this dumb shit, but you know, I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do with or without you. Like you're not necessary for me to, accomplish my dreams or like my goals to do what I want to do. And I did, and I'm still doing everything that I said I was gonna do. Like people be thinking like shit stops or doesn't continue if they're like, I mean, I don't know what people think, but it's almost like they feel like everything is like just riding on them or some shit. And it's just like, no, it has, again, it's not about you. I think people think that it's about them because, I don't know, it's almost like they made that assumption for whatever reason. Like, and first of all, like, I'm not on nobody's fucking timetable. Like, fuck that. Why the fuck would I put some pressure on myself to fucking, arrive at some place of being somewhere or something for somebody because they fucking feel like you're supposed to be rushing or something. Why would I put that kind of pressure on myself to arrive at some you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit. Fuck that. Like, who gives a fuck? That's how I feel about it. I ain't rushing for no fucking body. The fuck? What kind of simp shit is that? Again, I'm gonna say it again. It's not about you. It's not about you. This is my show. And it's been my show, and it's going to keep being my show with or without you. I'll tell you the same way I told her. This is my fucking show, with or without you. The show goes on, with or without you. Those were my exact words. I told her that shit. Like, the show goes on, with or without you. And the show has definitely gone on. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta just, pop out and show niggas. You gotta like change the fucking narrative and like let niggas know, like, nigga, this shit ain't about you. Nigga, this is shit I was doing, had planned and had in the works for a long ass time. Fuck you talking about? The fuck? I don't owe nobody a motherfucking thing. I've been doing all this work. I've been putting all this time in. I've been putting all this energy. I don't owe shit to nobody but my motherfucking self. The fuck are you talking about? Fuck that. Ain't no simp shit over here. I can't stand that, man. And then it's like motherfuckers, they act like they need somebody to blame their problems on. Like, it's like always somebody that's jealous of them or some shit, or it's negative entities or like bad vibes. Like, no, nigga, you just do dumb shit. You just do dumb shit a lot. You do dumb shit and it gets you in dumb places. A lot of the shit that people like claim are because of like outside forces, and I know about to that a lot of that stuff to some extent, but a lot of shit is just people just making dumb decisions. That's it. It ain't no, evil forces or nothing trying to fuck with you. You just doing dumb shit. Or you're putting negative energy out and you're basically reflecting your negative energy back to yourself. You're creating, bad guys or boogie monsters in yourself, and then you're projecting negative energy out there as some boogeyman, and then you're basically getting that same energy back, and then you're blaming your own self-made boogeyman projections for what you created and it's being reflected back to you, but you're blaming some random guy out there somewhere that supposedly is trying to do something, but really you're just projecting your own prejudices basically against people. They're thus creating your own boogeyman and bad guys, as if projecting your negative thoughts onto people isn't going to make them feel negatively towards you because you projected your negative thought forms onto them, as if they can't feel your negative energy. And when they have negative energy that's reflected back to you because you first put it out, you're saying that, oh, these people don't like me. They want to put their negative, like, no, like, maybe it's just you. Maybe you're just creating this whole thing. Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you actually are the problem. If you look at the results in your life up until this point, like, have you any like good results to show? Like, what are your results? I mean, I don't know about you, but I can go on the bank right now and pull 10 bands out, and my bills are all paid for the month. I mean, 10 bands isn't like rich by no means, but it's a hell of a lot better than what I was doing. I can do that right now. I can go in the bank right now and pull 10 bands out and still have money left over. Can you do that? I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but I'm on my way to, to doing better, but that's just one step. There's some married couples that can't even say they can go in the bank and pull out 10 bands with their bills all paid for the month. I can. I can say that. But anyway, I'm not trying to flex. Well, I mean, maybe I am a little bit, but still, I just want to make a point. I'm actually doing the work, as people say. Like, I'm actually taking the action to make shit happen. Like, shit, nigga, Rome wasn't built overnight. Why bitches think that niggas just get. What the fuck do y'all think? That men just become successful, like, overnight? In what fairy tale reality do men or even women or really anybody become successful or build something worthwhile in like a short period of time? Like, this is a problem with like a lot of modern women. They just want this, self-made man that's rich and has already got the bag and already has these things like now, but it's like you don't understand. Like, this shit takes a lot of planning and failing and redoing shit until like the shit finally pans out. It's a lot of failing before you win. And I can't stand the kind of woman that just completely miss and don't understand what it takes for a man to even become that kind of man. It's just that they just expect him to be that right now. Or, all these other guys are that right now. Well, go fuck with them. The fuck? Go fuck with the nigga that can do it right. I don't give a fuck either way. These chicks nowadays, they want so much but have very little to offer besides what's in between their legs. Outside of what's in between their legs, they don't really have shit to offer. Like I said, they're very surface based. When you look on TikTok, you don't see nothing but girls bending over and twerking. That's all you see. That's all they're offering a man. And men, they want that. That is very important. But like that shit gets old if that's all that you have to you. That's it. That's all you have to you. Listen, we love it, but that's it. That's all we get is what I'm saying, is some cheeks. Women don't even want to be women no more. They want to just, all they think they got to do is just bring some used up cat that everybody done had. Everybody done had it. You giving it to everybody. Niggas don't want that shit that you giving it to everybody. What makes it valuable is the fact that everybody ain't getting it. That's what used to make it valuable. But now y'all just giving that shit away to everybody. Everybody getting it. Nobody want that shit. Who the fuck wants some shit everybody has? Everybody's getting. Don't nobody want that shit. Why would a man want someone that everybody's had or that everybody is currently partaking of? And we supposed to like be jumping over and jumping through flaming hoops and going through all this goofy shit to get a piece of something that everybody's already had that's put in way less effort? What the fuck you making me do all this goofy shit for? I'm not doing all this goofy shit just to get something that another nigga probably got for like 10 times less effort. You know what I'm saying? Because he, I don't know, I guess looked better or had more money. Man, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that. Nigga, I want somebody that wants me. With or without my success. If they hear when the success is finalized, then you know what I'm saying? They might get some of them benefits. But if they only sticking around until that shit is finalized, nigga, you might as well go on and take your goofy ass on somewhere else. Ain't nobody got time for that dumbass shit. Because like I said, this shit is not about you.